Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 39 of The Road to Glory here with Kyla Adams. Let's get into the episode. Just having a look at Robert Oxford there. Also, Dragon Assassin retiring, who is a famous, or somewhat famous, Japanese Joshi wrestler. Anyway, let's advance to the next Batalla Eterna. Of course, I know I'm still pronouncing that incorrectly. It's just a little bit easier for me to pronounce it that way. If you could, guys, please make sure you smash the like button. You know, the recent episodes have been doing really well since we moved to Oli. I think everybody might have been a little bit not fed up with Summit, but just the fact that the progress was really starting to stall. I think put a bit of a negative limitation on Summit Wrestling. So I feel like a lot of guys have come back to the series after they've realized that, you know, we've kind of moved on, and Ole is essentially not only a step above where we were with Summit, but the fact that we're a lot closer to Cult and achieving more goals and stuff like that. Anyway, here we have Avalanche Decano leaving Summit Wrestling. Let's see how he left. Now, I'd say he's pretty bloody good, considering where he starts. I mean, he starts off pretty well, but honestly, like, to have a B, pretty much a B all the way across, apart from his selling in his performance skills, and then to have, you know, a solid couple of Bs and B minuses for most of his entertainment stats, I think he's done really well. Reputation's up there as well. Interesting that his reputation is higher than Kyla's. Anyway. Yeah, so he's going to be re-signed there by Pride Glory, as you can see, which was why Pride Glory let him go on excursion to America, hence why he was available to work in the USA. Alrighty. Alright, let's just keep advancing. A little update on the popularity. We did actually reach 38 D- in southeastern Mexico and northern Mexico. So we're only, like I said, 2 points away from potentially getting onto a pay-per-view network. Basically a pay-per-view broadcaster, which I think will probably set the finances alight. I think the profit margins will be massive once we get our events on a proper broadcaster that allows us to get our pay-per-view buyers. So really looking forward to that, first and foremost. It's also medium coverage. Oh, nice. Silver Tiger has taken Huracan under his wing as a protege. That's pretty cool, because Silver Tiger is, like, probably one of, if not one of, our best wrestlers. I don't want to say he is the best. I was kind of gonna allude to that a little bit, but yeah, he's not that good, but he's definitely up there. Oh, it worked! It actually worked! Oh my god, meddling success. Phoenix 3 and Phoenix 4 no longer have any issues together. It's taken some time, but we finally got there. Awesome. Alright. Let's just do generic venue, West Central Mexico. And I don't really know where we left off in the last episode. I think it's been a couple of days. Oh, that's right. We had the draw between these four guys. So with that being said, we actually have 2 faces and 2 heels. So let's do a tag match. Go Cosmic Rider, and I think it was Silver Tiger. And they're going to take on... it was Tricolor, and I think it was Marcos Flores. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was the Will it tell us here? Yes, it was. All 4 of those guys, so that's pretty cool. In regards to a winner, I'm thinking Silver Tiger, but by tainted means. And maybe we have an interference on Tricolor, not by her, but by El Critico. And that'll lead up to a match between those 2 guys at the next pay-per-view. I think that's pretty cool. And of course, it brings Tricolor into a main event level feud now as well. Up next, I want to have a title defense for the Mexican champion, which is Dragon Americano. And he's going to face... I suppose he could face Kyla. Let's go with Moriyuki Miyake. Just a nice little 10-minute match. Mexico title on the line. Nice little title defense there. Then I want to have a trios match. And let's go with the Juggernauts. So Strongman, Ramos, and Alejandro. And they're going to take on the team of Angel of Mercy, North Star Jr., and Nicolas Lopez. Why not? And we're going to give the victory to Angel of Mercy. Of course, Angel of Mercy and Nicolas Lopez are now together in the Heroes stable, along with Marcos Flores. That did happen in the last episode. Alright, what else do we want to do? We need a women's match. Did I crown a #1 contender in the last match? I cannot remember. In the last show, sorry. I think I kind of did. I think we were going to do a triple threat, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, really? This pay-per-view is literally the next day after this show. Okay. Well, let's pre-book in some matches here, because I guess we're gonna do Silver Tiger as the #1 contender. I guess so. Yeah. Alright, so the women's gonna be Electric Dreamer, Purple Viper, and the champion, which is... where is she? I cannot find her. She is. Perfect. Alright, Mystery Pink. I think that's a nice triple threat. Let's also book another match. Let's just go 2 out of 3 falls for the Universal title. And we're going to have the champ, Nicolas Lopez, and he's going to be taking on Silver Tiger yet again. I know we did this pretty much when we first came. I think it was our first pay-per-view in charge, but it's going to be a good rematch. And then I think we'll book our last match in after the main event. Alright, so let's do that women's match. Let's do a tag match. And I want to have... I basically want to use the girls that we're not going to use for the triple threat. So let's go Brooke Tyler. And Francisca Marcos. Take on Estrella Blanca and Laurenista. Let's give the victory to Brooke, I think. No, we definitely can't call the match. Can I make it high spots, though? We do need a high spots match. I think we can. I think everybody's pretty well versed. Yeah, at least like a C-. and above. Can I call it? I probably should have checked. Oh no, we can't call because of Francisca. I think it's Francisca. Francesca, I don't know. Doesn't really matter too much. That's going to be high spots. We'll chuck that on first. Make the Juggernauts 6-man the storytelling match. I mean, the story with that match is North Star Jr. is currently being looked at by the Heroes stable. Hence why they're teaming up with him. No real story, just more of a title defense there for Dragon Americano. And then, of course, the main event is kind of like a number 1 contenders match. Whoever gets the pinfall gets a title shot. Alright, let's do some angles. Let's go with Tricolor and Marcos Flores. I'm not sure if they're in the same storyline. Doesn't really matter too much. There we go. I want the women's angle as well. So let's go with Farah. Take her off there. And then we need Brooke. And Brooke is teaming up with Francisca. We also have Estrella Blanca in there as well with Lauren Easter. Alrighty, there we go. All 5 of these girls onto entertainment and then give them some success as well. Perfect. I really want to try and build our women's division. I feel like we've got a pretty strong lineup so far. I think we need to maybe add 2 or 3 more women. And then I think we'll be at a really good place. And obviously, we kind of know who we want to sign. There's Aguila Azul Celeste is definitely another face I want to bring in. And, you know, there's some other options out there as well for some heals. Alright, so what else do we want to do? Maybe a Juggernauts? So he's lower mid-card. We need to just be careful with that. And they're both actually lower mid-card. Alright, so I will change him. But let's go Strongman, Ramos, and Alejandro. All 3 are Menace. 6 minutes. Chuck her there. Then we need to change them. So Alejandro. Mid-card, and then Ramos, the mid-card as well. Alright, I guess we can do a Dragon Americano angle as well. And it looks like we're probably going to need another match. Let's just go a singles match. Actually, we've got quite a few people unbooked. Let's go another... Let's go a number 1 contenders match for the tag titles as well, actually. Have Absolute Power take on the Suffering, and then we'll grab 2 faces. Let's go Kyler Adams and Phoenix 4. 10 minutes. We'll leave the winners blank. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much who wins. Yeah, there we go. Alright. We need to cut 4 minutes. 2 off there, and then we'll go 2 off here as well, I guess. Easy. Alright. Let's run the show. Alright, we start off with a 43D. Pretty low for the women, but... I mean, it's still early days for their opening angle to start the show. We then go to a bit of a better match, 51D+. We have Brooke Tyler and Francisca Marcos defeating Estrella Blanca and Lauren Easter in 9:37, when Brooke Tyler defeated Lauren Easter by submission with a Brooke breaker. And Estrella seemed off her game. Moving on to a 62C for the Juggernaut's Menace angle prior to their Trios match. The Trios match gets a 60C where we have Angel of Mercy, North Star Jr. and Nicolas Lopez defeating the Juggernauts in 7:57 when Angel of Mercy defeated Alejandro by pinfall with a Mercy of God. And yeah, Alejandro was off his game. Lopez obviously had his head and shoulders above everybody else. We also have some improvements here, which is pretty perfect, actually. We've got Ramos improving in performance skills, and Alejandro improving in performance skills as well. Alright, so we then go to a 59C for Dragon Americano's angle prior to his title match. The match gets a 60C where we have Dragon Americano defeating Motoyuki Miyake in 9:39 by submission. Dragon Americano makes defense number 1 of his Campeonato del Mexico Ole title. Pretty good match. I'm happy with that. We then go to a 71C+ where we have Tricolor Jr. and Marcos Flores talking a bit of game plan going into the main event tonight. And the main event itself does really well, getting us a 75B- with Cosmic Rider and Silver Tiger defeating Tricolor Jr. and Marcos Flores in 1941 when Silver Tiger defeated Marcos Flores by pinfall, illegally using the ropes for leverage. During the match, we had El Critico run in and attack Tricolor. Alright, so we'll get the other match booked in. It is going to be 2 out of 3 falls match, of course. Sort of the Lucha Libre rules. And it's going to be El Critico taking on Tricolor Jr. 2 big main eventers going at it. I think it should be a really good match. Any improvements? Nope, no improvements. But Silver Tiger shining through yet again. Oh, okay. So Silver Tiger was visibly upset after the match due to Tricolor Jr. almost injuring him with a botched move. Oh. I completely forgot to move this in the order. Oh. I forgot to move it down. You guys have probably been screaming at me about it. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. The number 1 contenders for the tag team titles match, we have Absolute Power defeating Kyla Adams and Phoenix 4 and The Suffering in 9:40. Order of elimination was Kyla and Phoenix first, then The Suffering. We also have Seth Whitehead improving in performance skills there as well. And our number 1 contenders are going to be Absolute Power. Let's do a tables match. Tag team tables match. And we're going to have Absolute Power taking on Cosmic Rider and Phoenix 3. The Parejas champions. Heel versus heel, but that's perfectly fine. Let's end the show. I mean, we get a 61C, but I actually expect that to be much better because the main event counts for a lot more of the overall show rating. And as you can see, me messing up and not adjusting the position of the tag team match has probably cost us quite a few rating points there for the overall show. Anyway, increases popularity 2 regions. A 61C is still pretty good. Again, just a minor little mess up there by me. Luckily, it's not going to be too costly. Anyway, the Tella Eterna TV rating getting a 0.40, so 0.40, which is very good. So yeah. Just having a look at the franchise players here in the creative meeting. We've got Lopez first, Flores second, Silver Tiger third, El Critico 4th, and coming in at number 5, we have Tricolor Jr. So that push up into the main event has really, really helped him. I mean, next big things, they all look pretty similar. Hot prospects, Mystico is actually number 1, which I find really strange. But it's pretty cool at the same time. And then we have Emidiko, Kyla, Brooke, and Francisca. I mean, everything else is pretty much as you would expect it, really. I mean, time decline, just it looks horrible having 5 people in time decline. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's move into the pay-per-view. Actually, we'll have a look at the... Did we increase... No increase in popularity. Alright, so we need to add Canal Trace to the broadcaster for this, well, for this pay-per-view, even though they're only a TV station. And let's book. Alright, let's do the main event first. So Silver Tiger and Nicolas Lopez. Love to do like a 25-minute match, but honestly, Lopez just doesn't have it in him. His stamina is starting to decrease a lot. So I think we're almost getting to a point where we might need to think about taking the title off him. I mean, Silver Tiger would be the perfect fit for his replacement champion. But I was kind of hoping that someone else might break through. Cosmic Rider, another possibility. Still a little bit lacking. But he's fairly young. And as you can see, he's only 34. He's pretty good as well. He's not the best. But I think he could definitely do a decent job as a champion, even if it's only a sort of transitional champion. Anyway, we're going to leave this one blank for this match. We're going to script it. Slow build, decisive. I think we'll give it 20 minutes. Let me just check Phoenix 3 because he... No, he's okay. Okay, that's fine. Titles on the line, Parillas. And there we go. Alright, up next, let's do the starting of a new rivalry here. El Critico and Tricolor Jr. We're going to start this one off with a Tricolor loss to El Critico. He's going to want a bit of revenge, though, so don't worry about that. Then we need to do the women's match as well. Give him a decent amount of time. Mujeres title on the line. And I think we're going to keep it blank again for this one. We can't call it, though. It needs to be scripted. So, we're giving Electric Dreamer another chance to become champion. And we're also giving Purple Viper a chance of becoming champion as well. I'm pretty impressed with Purple Viper. She's definitely like one of the more senior women we have. And she is really talented as well. I mean, I wanted to make this the High Spots match, but I don't think we can. Okay. Let's book some more matches. We do need a High Spots match, so let's go with a ladder match. Exclude booked. Now, Dragon Americano can do High Spots. The question is, who do I want him to face? We need a face, really. And I kind of want to be a mid-carder. I guess Phoenix 4 kind of makes sense. Or Sunny. Sunny probably makes more sense. Let's go with Sunny Wildside. And he's going to be taking on Dragon Americano for the Mexico title. We'll give it 13 minutes. Title on the line. And it's going to be yet another solid defense there for Dragon Americano. Also going to be the High Spots match. There we go. Alright, what else do we need? Let's go tag match. And we want to have Angel and Mercy teaming up with Marcos Flores to take on the heel team of, I guess, the Juggernauts, or maybe Silent Accusers. Let's go Silent Accusers. We haven't really used them recently, and of course, I know that Samael's a bit of a fan favorite with you guys. And that can be called, I think. I think Hush is past that sort of point, yeah. I mean, Hush could be a real star. He's got good star quality, really good charisma. I mean, his basics are pretty good as well there. It's kind of his top row that's lacking a little bit. And of course, like, Samael's pretty bloody good as well with that charisma. Interesting that his basics is, like, capped at a 73. And his, like, psychology is a 78B. I just find that really strange for some reason. Anyway, I think that's a good match to chuck in there as well. We might chuck that one first, and then let's book our angles, and we'll see where we're left. So Nicolas Lopez. Let's go with Cosmic Rider and Phoenix. Success for both of those guys. Let's go El Critico or Tricolor. Maybe El Critico. Yeah, I think we'll go El Critico. We're going to check Kyla on the pre-show. Then we want a women's angle. So let's again go with Farah. Mystery Pink. Electric Dreamer. And finally, Purple Viper. Alright, perfect. So there's the women's angle as well. And then we'll go one more. Let's go Silent Accusers, I think. Are they... He's an opener. I really haven't used him that much. Wow, that's so strange to me. Anyway, let's go with Samael and Hush. Menace Entertainment. I suppose we have room for one more, so let's go Dragon Americano. And I think I actually want to reduce this by 2. Just so it sits at 16, because Sunny's only a lower mid-carder. And I don't want to be changing everybody at the moment, so... Alright, there we go. Let's do the pre-show match. 2-on-2. Let's have... basically, I want to have... I guess we'll just do the Juggernauts. I wanted to do... Let me add a new team, because we need to add Alejandro and Ramos. And I want to make them... What am I doing? Okay. They're just going to be called the Juggernauts 2, I think. I'll make this Juggernauts 1. Save that. And then we'll add... It's going to be Juggernauts 2. And that's going to be Alejandro and Ramos. There we go. And I guess we can make a third one with Alejandro and Strongman. When we need to. So let's do Juggernauts 2, and they're going to take on El Mitico and Kyler Adams. Should we use someone else? Let's use someone else. Let's go with... I mean, is there anyone I haven't actually teamed Kyler with? Maybe Victor? Pasquale? Because I think we did Takashita as well at some stage previously, so... Alright, so there's pre-show number 1. Let's do another tag match, pre-show number 2. And let's have the Suffering take on Hurricane and Takashita. Yeah, it's fine. 10 minutes. We'll give Seth the victory. I mean, it really doesn't matter too much. Yeah, that's fine. And I think that'll do us. Let's run the show. Alright, so we start off with our first pre-show match where we have Victor Pasquale and Kyler Adams defeating the Juggernauts 2 in 10:09 when Kyler defeated Alejandro Ortega by pinfall with a K-trigger. Not a bad match, and we also have Victor Pasquale improving in technical skills. The second pre-show match getting a 50D+, where we have the Suffering defeating Hurricane and Takashita in 9:36 when Seth defeated Hurricane by pinfall with a butterfly powerbomb. Is that a new finisher for him? I feel like that's a new finisher for Seth. The butterfly powerbomb. I've never seen him use that in the series so far. I like it. I really like it. Anyway, Hurricane, the weak link. We've got quite a few improvements here. We got Felipe in technical skills and Hurricane and Takashita both improving in performance. Moving on to the start of the show where we get a 52D+ for the Silent Accusers angle. Their match gets a 58C- where we have Angel of Mercy and Marcos Flores defeating the Silent Accusers in 9:53. Angel of Mercy defeated Samael by pinfall with a Mercy of God. It's a pretty good match. I'm happy with it. We also have Hush improving in Rumble skills as well. Moving into the women's angle, which gets a 54C-. No improvements, unfortunately, but it's pretty good. It's up a little bit from the last angle we did on the TV show. Their match does really well, getting a 61C there. Mystery Pink once again retaining, defeating Electric Dreamer and Purple Viper in 12:30 when Mystery Pink defeated Purple Viper by pinfall with a flying body press. Mystery Pink makes defense number 8 of her Campeonato de las Mujeres Oli title. Man, crazy. And we have Purple Viper being the weak link, only getting a 45. But still a really good match, I have to say. That was quite impressive. We then go to a 72B- angle from El Critico. Of course, just starting the rivalry with Tricolor Jr. Their match does really well, getting a 74B-. We have El Critico defeating Tricolor Jr. in 1950 by 2 straight falls, with the final fall happening by pinfall with a critical mass. Very similar in-ring. Look, Critico with a 67, Tricolor with a 66. Really good match. And we also have Tricolor improving in technical skills as well. That's impressive. I'm happy with that. We then go to a 51D+. We have the Dragon Americano angle before his ladder title match, which gets a 60C. It's pretty respectable. We have Dragon Americano defeating Sunny Wildside in a ladder match in 10:58 when Dragon Americano retrieved the item. Dragon Americano making defense number 2 of his Campeonato del Mexico title. And we also have Dragon Americano improving in performance skills as well. Thank you, Sonny. We then go to a 55 C-, where we have Cosmic Rider and Phoenix 3, our tag team champions. Apparently, Cosmic Rider needs a new gimmick. Well, his gimmick's getting stale, I guess. 55 C-, not too bad, but I kind of want a little bit better. At least a C out of these guys. The tag team match does get a 60 C for us, where we have Cosmic Rider and Phoenix 3 defeating Absolute Power in a tables match in 1952. Devious Dr. Fang was eliminated first, then Phoenix 3, and finally Major Huanta. Cosmic Rider and Phoenix make defense number 4 of their Campeonatos de Parejas titles. Yeah, wow. Cosmic Rider and Phoenix 3 really off their games. And of course, Cosmic Rider, and he's got his stale gimmick as well. We do have Devious Dr. Fang improving in performance skills there as well. Yeah, still champions. Wow, we then go to an 89A angle for Nicolas Lopez going into the main event against Silver Tiger. He's still got it. He's still got it. And the main event getting us an 80B rated match. Very, very nice. Apparently it was an exceptional match where we have Nicolas Lopez defeating Silver Tiger in 1939 at 2 falls to 1 after winning the first, with the final fall happening by pinfall with a Lopez buster. Nicolas Lopez making defense number 5 of his Campeonato, the Universal title. Really good, really good match. I just noticed that Silver Tiger actually outperforming Nicolas Lopez with a 73 to Lopez's 71. Pretty interesting. That gives me a little bit more faith with Silver Tiger possibly winning the title next after Lopez. Not yet, though, of course, not yet. But yeah, definitely filled with faith. Alright, so let's end the show. We get a 78B rated show, man. That is incredible. That is seriously incredible. Wow, okay. We got to praise Silver Tiger and Nicolas Lopez. And then I also want to give some praise to Mystery Pink, because despite me pushing Electric Dreamer as hard as I have, you know, albeit without me actually making her win the title, Mystery Pink is just like chugging along, making defense after defense. I mean, she's already up to 8, so that's pretty... So that's up there. That's definitely up there. Anyway, let's check the mail. Flores and Lopez both need a bit of a rest, so I guess we can leave them off the next TV show. Library La Caida. Yeah, love my pronunciation. Getting a 0.42 TV rating, so our pay-per-view obviously doing a lot better than the TV show. But that's sort of to be expected. And we do have an increase in popularity there. We're up to 39 D-. We are getting very, very close to pay-per-view. Well, to actually having a pay-per-view carrier. We already have our pay-per-views, but you guys know what I mean. I mean, I have to say that's probably the best show we've ever done. At least I think it is, anyway. Now these guys, I always like these guys. Tominaga. What's his tag team partner? They're like two 18-year-old young lions from... Is it WLW or is it... It might be Pride Glory. I can't remember which one it is, but... I know it's one of the two. Interesting. Exodus is a company I really like in Japan as well. Anyway, let's have a look at those two guys I was talking about. So Tominaga. There he is. Oh, okay. So they're touring. They're touring Europe and the British Isles. A little bit annoying because I would have liked to have brought them in. Unikawa, that's it. Tommy Uno. What was it? Unikawa. Let's have a look at him as well. As you can see, he's actually even younger. But he's, interestingly enough, he's actually not out on excursion. He's actually got a written deal with Burning Hammer. As you can see, he's a little bit better of the two. Has better psychology, better basics as well. And he's also a year younger as well. Interesting, man. That's usually I thought they both went out together on excursion. Man, Xavi Ferreira is looking really good as well. He was one of the guys I decided not to pick up. And then he got signed by RIPW when we were still... Ooh. Let's give Pinky a bonus of 2,000. I just want to see if we can... Yeah, there we go. We cheered her up a little bit. These guys, that's fine. We can probably get rid of these issues pretty easily. I guess I probably should have used them in the pre-show. Anyway, let's advance, get into the next TV show. Io Del Mephisto. Really another issue from Pinky. Alright, we have Amelia Reyes improving her behavior. And of course, Silver Tiger and Tricolor have issues because of the almost botch. So let's try and work this out. Positive, no effect, okay. We always have issues. There's always something going on. There's always something. Anyway, let's do a trios title match, I think. Let's do a rematch of the match we did. I think, was it last episode or the episode before? I can't remember 100%, but we had Cosmic Rider, Phoenix 3, and El Critico, and they were taking on Angel of Mercy and the Eternal Kings. That's our main event there. 20 minutes. Trios titles on the line. No winner's going to be set. That's nice. I like that. Then let's have a singles match between... Let's go Major Juanta and Kyler Adams. Just for 10, just for 10. Major Juanta, he does need a little bit of work, as you can see. I think the best thing to do is just put him against Kyler. And I do want to try and push Kyler. I did say that in the last episode. So that is what we are going to do. Let's have a look at Kyler's popularity real quick. He's up to a 25 in West Central, which is good. And what is Juanta at? He's at a 41, really? And he's going to take that loss. Okay. Fine by me. Then let's go a tag team match. Let's have the Juggernauts. Let's go Juggernauts 1. And they can take on the team of Phoenix 4 and Yellow Flash. Yellow Flash is an upper mid-carder. Somehow. I don't know how, but... But he is. Anyway. They're actually very similar, I just noticed, albeit Flash is a little bit older. Let's give the victory to Strongman. Of course, he's our owner. Probably not going to take a loss to these guys anyway. We can actually let's get some involvement. Let's make it a tainted victory, and then we'll do an interference onto Phoenix by Alejandro, and then the outside interference finish as well. Cool. That needs to go there. What am I doing? That needs to go there, and this one needs to go there. All right. What else do we need to do? We need to do a women's match. Let's have Brooke Tyler take on Electric Dreamer one-on-one. No, we won't do that. We have another face. Let's go Pinky Perez. We'll give Brooke the victory. Although that might be pretty hard to do. So over in Canada. It's ridiculous. We'll try and give Brooke the victory. Maybe a tainted victory might work. Can we call the match? We can. Pinky's actually really underrated by me. I should probably use her more. Called and painted. High spots? I think so, yeah, because Brooke has C-. Yeah, perfect. Extremely unhappy. We'll keep her strong, because I'm trying to push Brooke a little bit at the moment. Although Pinky would make more sense. Let's do it the other way around. Let's just do Pinky to win. With a decisive victory. That can go up there. And then finally, I guess we could go another women's match. Let's not do that. Let's go like a random trios match. Let's go the heel team of Austin Smooth, Labyrinto Jr., and Slayer. Take on the face team of El Mitico, Extranjero Loco, and Norstar. Bit of a random match, but I mean, it works. And let's give the win to El Mitico. Open script decisive. I mean, we could probably call this match. Yeah, I mean, we may as well. Let's just call it. I want to see what happens. I don't see why we would get a penalty from it anyway. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's book some angles. We need to go... Let's go Angel of Mercy, Nicolas Lopez, and Marcos Flores. Yeah, we'll go all three, I guess. I mean, it works. That'll go there. Then let's go with Kyla Adams. Let's go Major Juanta in there as well. I mean, it kind of fits. We need a storytelling match. That can be this one. Of course, the outside interference being the story being told. The Juggernaut's cheating to win. Let's go... Can Pinky talk? She can kind of talk. And Brooke can kind of not talk. Let's just go with a Pinky Perez. Let's push Pinky Perez. She can be the next opponent for Mystery Pink. Bit of a pink off, if you will. A pink off. Never thought I would say that. Anyway, let's also give El Mitico an angle here. Let's chuck Slayer in there as well. Maybe this could be El Mitico's next sort of rivalry, taking on the more experienced Slayer. And then I guess we'll get a Juggernaut's angle in there as well. Strongman. And Ramos. That looks pretty good. We do need to make more time, though. We also need to cut 9 minutes. So, with that being said, let's lower that by 2. Let's get rid of the... Let's get rid of that angle. We need 1 more minute. Let's reduce the opening match. There we go, 95, perfect. I will do a pre-show match as well, actually. I want to get Dragon Americano onto the show somehow. Silver Tiger as well. Mobstar. Haven't really used him too much. And they can take on Tricolor, Motoyuki Miyake, and Takashita. And Dragon Americano can win. Open, scripted, decisive. Alright, I think that actually we'll go a women's match as well. Why not? And let's go with Lauren Easter getting a victory over Francisca Marcos. Perfect. All right. Now we can run the show. All right, so we started with a 51D+. We have Lauren Easter defeating Francisca Marcos in 9:54 by submission with a figure 4 leg lock. Pretty good match. 51's not too bad, especially considering Lauren doesn't really have any popularity. We then go to a 62C for the pre-show 6-man trios match. We have Dragon Americano, Silver Tiger, and Mobstar defeating Tricolor Jr., Motoyuki Miyake, and Takashita in 10:17, when Dragon Americano defeated Takashita by submission. We also have Mobstar improving in technical skills as well. We then open the show with a 62C for El Mitico cutting a bit of a scathing promo on Slayer. Starting their little rivalry, I'm going to put them in. I think it's a good stepping stone for El Mitico. Slayer's kind of the old 42-year-old mid-carder that's not going to really do anything unless I bring in his former tag team partner, Hellspawn. Then I guess they could maybe have a title run with the tag titles. But we're probably not going to do that right now, so yeah, it is what it is. Moving on. Pretty happy with that. The trios match getting a 56C-. We have El Mitico, Extranjero Loco, and North Star Jr. defeating Labyrinto Jr., Austin Smooth, and Slayer in 8:57 when El Mitico defeated Slayer by pinfall with a Northern Light suplex. Next angle, we have a 56C- for Pinky Perez with a solo angle by herself. She also has a gimmick that's getting stale. Her match getting a 53C- where we have Pinky Perez defeating Brooke Tyler in 12:01 by pinfall with a pink butterfly powerbomb. We also have Pinky improving in performance skills as well. And a nice 51 in-ring. Pretty happy with that. We then go into the Juggernauts tag team match, getting a 51D+, where we do have the Juggernauts defeating Phoenix 4 and Yellow Flash in 8:29, when Strongman defeated Phoenix 4 by pinfall with a sheer force, following interference from Alejandro Ortega. Moving on to Kyla Adams' promo on Major Huanta, getting a 55C-. I mean, it is what it is. Not too great, but not too bad either. Of course, his popularity is only pretty low. The match getting a 52D+, where we have Kyle Adams defeating Major Huanta in 9:54 by pinfall with a K trigger. And good to see Kyler actually outperforming Huanta despite having much lower popularity. We then go into the pre-main event angle, getting a 74B- for our current Trios champions, being the Heroes stable. And the main event getting a 69C+, where we have Angel of Mercy and the Eternal Kings defeating Cosmic Rider, Phoenix 3, and El Critico in 1933, when Marcos Flores defeated Phoenix 3 by pinfall with a Flores Heaven Elbow. Angel of Mercy and the Eternal Kings making defense number 1 of their Campeonatos, the Trios Ole titles. Yeah, pretty good match. Happy with a C+. Let's end the show, and we get a 66C+ for this one, but unfortunately not increasing popularity in West Central Mexico. So I guess we need over a 66, hopefully. Hopefully not too much higher than that. Alright, so what do we have here? Eduardo Prieto, south of the border color commentator with 86B+. Wow. Oh, they're trying to re-sign him. That's unfortunate. He would have been a nice pickup, actually. Really over as well. Wow. Let's have a look at SWF show. Their main event, Angry Gilmore defeating Rocky Golden, getting a 92 for Supreme TV. And then we have TCW Total Wrestling, their main event, getting a 91. So I think they're the same show ratings. 86. Ooh, TCW beat Supreme TV, the SWF. And we have Mark Speed, Sammy Back defeating Jay Cord and Squeaky McLean. Yeah, really annoyed at Squeaky McLean because he is the head booker and basically took our spot that we were going for. I mean, Jay Cord. If they lose Jay Cord, I think they're well and truly screwed, TCW. Or Sammy Back, for that matter, seeing as he is actually their figurehead. So, yeah, interesting stuff. But Sammy's super over, as you can see there. How's Mark Speed doing? I mean, he's pretty good as well. Star quality a little bit low. Yeah, only 61 Cs. What's McLean's top? 65C? Okay. But I mean, you look down the rest of the roster here, and I mean, there's not much. There's really not much. I mean, Eddie Chandler, who's what, 40-something years old? 43, main eventer. Really? Okay, that's interesting. Benny Benson, a guy I didn't really use, but he's also a main eventer. And looking at his stats, I mean, maybe I should have used him a little bit more in my series. Yeah, full credit to him. He looks pretty good. Then Ed Stone, Masked Patriot. Or American Patriot. Pretty strange that they would sign Bulldozer Brennan Smith and then have him as American Patriot. That's a little bit strange. Anyway, what's his pop? He's kind of over. Ed Stone, Mid-Carter. Yeah, he's kind of over as well. Interesting. They also have Frantic Ali. How's he doing? Looks pretty good. Good for a heel. C- is across the board. Yeah, I wonder when did they sign him? November of 2016. Really? They've had him for quite a while. And then this guy was through their dojo. I mean, he's not bad, but he's nothing special either, really. All right, well, there's a little bit of a look at TCW and a small look at SWF as well. Batella Turner getting another 0.42, which I think is the same as the pay-per-view. Which is, like I said, interesting. Man, Zimmy Bumfol. Great talent. Alright. Let's just keep advancing. I mean, we'll do one more show for the episode. We're just over an hour at the moment. It looks like you guys are sort of enjoying the longer episodes anyway. I think next episode we might actually look for some more talent to sign. I think I want to look at a couple of women, maybe 2 or 3 women. I want to get 2 faces and 1 heel, I think. And I definitely want to get Aguila Azul Celeste back. So we can have Electric Blue as a tag team again. But yeah, apart from that, I just want to I want to have a look at people that are over. Because we might bring them in for short contracts and then have them feud with Kyla to try and improve Kyla's popularity. Interesting. So Matsu was like one of my favorite signings that we sort of made on Summit. I was sort of gearing up to push him into the upper mid card. Anyway, have to move on. Oh, nice. Nicolas Lopez taking Victor Pasquale under his wing as a protege. That is massive because, I mean, Pasquale really needs the... Where is he? Victor Pasquale. He needs the psychology massively. And, of course, we have a look at Nicolas Lopez. His psychology is pretty good. 86B+. Very nice. Ooh, I just noticed his stamina's down to a C. Yeah, it's got me nervous, man. That stamina on his time decline. It's just... It could potentially mess us up. Bizarro. Interesting. El Jefe Militar. You know what? He's actually not too bad. And we already have Major Huanta. We have like a bit of a military stable. Heel stable. Oh, there's Hellspawn right there. So he's someone that we should really bring in for Slayer. And then we can get our Evil Intent back. Like I said, that would probably be Slayer's like last real push. Do you have any popularity? I mean, not in West Central Mexico, he doesn't. Malefic looks really cool, man. I really like his mask. I mean, it's just too bad about everything else, really. he's bad. Poison Ivy. I mean, she might be a decent heal option. And she's only 30 as well. Wraith. I've seen him before. Anyway, I was gonna like look to bring someone in, but on a one-night deal for Kyla, but there's no real point in doing that. We can just have him verse someone else. Alright, so what are we gonna do for the main event? Kind of want to have champion versus champion, maybe. Dragon Americano taking on Nicolas Lopez. Non-title match, of course. Yeah, I kind of like that. Actually, let's do a... I want to make it a bit of a storyline match. So let's do Botched Interference onto Dragon Americano by El Critico. And then that's going to lead to the next show, which is going to be a tag match. And it's going to be Dragon Americano with El Critico taking on Nicolas Lopez and Tricolor Jr. I think that's a good way to actually blend the two storylines together. Well, not storylines, but blend basically to matchmake off of this match, if that makes sense. Which it should. Then let's go a Parijas tag title match. So we want to go Cosmic Rider and Phoenix 3. And they're going to take on the team of Motoyuki Miyake and Takashita, the two Japanese workers in our company. 10 minutes for the Parijas titles. No winner is going to be set. And it's going to be script and decisive. So yeah, Motoyuki Miyake and Takashita have a real sort of chance of winning the titles. Probably not going to happen, but you never know. Then I want to have Kyla take on Tyler Adams, and he can take on maybe Labyrinto Jr.? Maybe not. I kind of want a mid-carder. I mean, we could do Austin. Ush, maybe? Let's go Austin. We'll go Austin Smooth. So Kyla, called, decisive. There we go. I think we'll do Devious Dr. Fang at the next pay-per-view for Kyla. Then let's go with a trios match. And we'll go Juggernauts like that. And they're going to take on the team of Tricolor, El Medico, and Yellow Flash. In a losing effort, Tricolor to get the victory. I think that should be a pretty good match, though. I do like it. And of course, it's only going to improve Alejandro and Ramos. And then finally, let's go a women's tag match. And we'll go with Dreamer and Pinky Perez take on Queen Amazon and Mystery Pink. And then I want to give Pinky the victory. Queen Amazon to lose. And this can be our storytelling. And I guess this might be our... Oh, no, not really. Maybe this one can be our high spots. Yeah, I guess so. It kind of works. I mean, Kyler's not exactly a high spots wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. That's fine. Let's do angles. Let's go Nicolas Lopez. Let's go with Kyler by himself, I think. Unscripted. Yeah, we'll give unscripted a try. I mean, I'm not sure how it's going to go down. Does he actually know how to speak Spanish? No, he still doesn't know how to speak any type of Spanish, so I don't really know how these promos are even working. I mean, maybe West Central Mexico has a small amount of English speakers in the audience, perhaps. Next, let's go with Tricolor, El Mitico, and Yellow Flash. Can Yellow Flash talk? No, he cannot. Okay, so we'll leave him off entertainment. There we go. And finally, reduce that by 2. And let's do Electric Dreamer and Pinky. Nice. I'm pretty happy with that show, actually. Let's add another tag match. Let's go with Absolute Power. I want to give them a victory, so we'll go them against Hurricane and Victor Pascual. Just for 10, we'll give Juanta the victory, seeing as he lost to Kyler. Pre-show. There we go. And let's run our last show of the episode. All right. We started with a 51 D+. Interesting. We have Absolute Power defeating Hurricane and Victor Pascual in 10:30, when Major Juanta defeated Victor Pascual by submission with a boot camp clutch. Hurricane's getting better at his gimmick, and Hurricane and Victor have absolutely zero chemistry as tag team partners. Good to know, I guess. No improvements. We then start off the show with a really strong female promo. 60C from Electric Dreamer and Pinky Perez. The tag match also does really well, getting a 61C. We have Electric Dreamer and Pinky Perez defeating Mystery Pink and Queen Amazon in 10:26, when Pinky Perez defeated Queen Amazon by pinfall with a pink butterfly powerbomb. Queen Amazon off a game. Once again, Electric Dreamer having a strong connection with the young female demographic. We also have Dreamer improving in performance skills. Moving on to a 64C for the trio of Tricolor, El Mitico, and Yellow Flash. Their match gets a 57C- with Tricolor, El Mitico, and Yellow Flash defeating the Juggernauts in 10:10, when Tricolor defeated Ramos the Executioner by pinfall with a Fisherman's Suplex. Lots of people off their game. We had Strongman, Alejandro, and Tricolor. All 3 of them off their game for this match. No improvements. Moving into a 72B- for Kyler. Non-scripted in Mexico without being able to speak any type of Spanish. But yeah, he did a masterful job of improvising interactions. Pretty happy with that. Moving into a 45D. Not a great match, though. A little bit frustrating. Anyway, Kyler Adams defeating Austin Smooth in 9:33 by pinfall with a K trigger. Yeah, only a 40 in ring there. But again, we did actually make this the high spots match. So, I mean, both of them aren't really suited to high spots, so it makes sense. We then go into a 60C, where we have Cosmic Rider and Phoenix 3 defeating Motoyuki Miyake and Takashita in 10-15, when Phoenix defeated Takashita by pinfall with a high velocity leg drop. Cosmic Rider and Phoenix make defense number 5 of their Campeonatos de Parejas titles. Pretty good tag match though, and as expected, another title retain for Cosmic and Phoenix. We then go into an 84B+ rated angle for Nicolas Lopez. Really good to see him get sort of consistent high ratings with his angles. And the main event getting a 73B-, so I'm pretty happy with that as well. But we have Nicolas Lopez defeating Dragon Americano in 1940 by pinfall with a Lopez Buster. And then during the match, we also had El Critico accidentally hit Dragon Americano. We also have Dragon Americano improving in flying skills as well. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to pre-book in a match for Battella Eterna. It's going to be a tag match with, like I said, El Critico and Dragon Americano. And they're going to be taking on Nicolas Lopez. And where is he? Tricolor. Yeah, good match. What else did I want to do? I think I kind of wanted to do something else. But I've completely forgotten. Anyway, let's end the show. Getting a 71C+ for the overall show rating there, which again, luckily, actually increases our popularity in West Central Mexico. I'm kind of hoping that we're close to a 59. Let's have a look. Yeah, a nice... I mean, we're 1 point away there for the show rating being a B-, so definitely good enough. Couple split. I mean, that's nothing. Lopez, Austin Smooth. Battella Eterna getting a 0.40. But let's have a look here. We're still at a 58. Let's have a look in the editor real quick before we end the episode. Go down to Oli. How close are we actually? Oh, we're actually not that close. We're at a 58.5. So we're still about half a point away. 0.5 away. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, that is going to wrap up the episode, guys. Please make sure you smash the like button. Also, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We're still sitting at about 65% viewers that are not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you do that. Turn on the notification bell as well. Apart from that, guys, enjoy your day, and I hope you enjoy the end of stat screen as well.